Hey there! Are you ready to go on an adventure? Today, we're going to become food detectives to figure out what really makes us strong and full of energy. And we've got two awesome guides to help us out, a couple of curious students named Madhu and Mishti. So let's go join them.
So our whole adventure kicks off right here. Medu and Mishti spotted this old saying on their school's notice board. It says, "Food gives life to living beings." They kind of looked at each other and thought, what in the world does that actually mean? And you know what? That's the exact question we're going to answer together today. We're going to follow Medu and Mishti's trail and unlock all the amazing secrets hidden inside the food we eat every day. You ready for this? Let's do it. All right. Every great adventure needs a map, and here's ours. First up, we'll figure out the big question. Why do we eat? Then we're going to explore the giant world of food. After that, we'll uncover the secret superpowers in our meals, meet our body's tiny helpers, and finally, learn how to build the perfect healthy plate. Okay, let's grab our first clue. Seriously, why do we eat food? I mean, really think about it. Have you ever missed lunch? How did you feel? Kind of sleepy, right? Maybe a little grumpy and weak? That's because food is our fuel. It gives our bodies all the energy we need to run around, have fun, and even think hard in school. So we know we need food for energy. Got it. But does everyone eat the exact same things? No way. People in different places all over the world, and even just in different parts of India, eat all sorts of different foods. Let's find out why that is. Okay, now this is super interesting. It's like a food puzzle. Take a look. In Punjab, where they grow tons of maize and wheat, what do people eat? Makki di roti. Makes perfect sense. Down in Karnataka, there's lots of rice and coconut, so they eat delicious dosa and idli. And over in Manipur, rice and bamboo are common. See the pattern? What people eat is usually connected to what grows nearby. And you know, it's not just what we eat that's changed over the years. It's also how we cook it. A long time ago, lots of families cooked on a traditional stove called a chulha. But today, most of us just turn on a modern gas stove. Technology has totally changed our kitchens. All right, let's check back in with our adventure buddies, Madhu and Mishti. Their journey took them to a school food festival, and that's where they learned the biggest secret of all, that food is filled with hidden superpowers called nutrients. These are the secret ingredients that make us strong and healthy. So superpower number 1, carbohydrates. You can just think of these as the energy givers. You know how a runner might drink some glucose water to get a super fast burst of energy? Well, that glucose is a carbohydrate. They are the main fuel that makes our bodies go, go, go. Yup, we call these go foods for a reason, because they help you go. They give you the power to run, to jump, to play all day long. Things like rice, potatoes, and bananas are just packed with these awesome energy-giving carbohydrates. Our next superpower is fats. Now, fats also give us energy, but they're a little different. They're like our body's backup battery. Think about a big polar bear getting ready for its long winter sleep. It eats a lot to store up fat, which it uses for energy while it's hibernating. Our bodies can do that too, just on a smaller scale. Foods like nuts, seeds, butter, and different oils are really good sources of fats. Not only do they store energy for us to use later, but they also help keep our bodies warm. It's like having a personal power pack ready to go. And now for superpower number 3, proteins. I like to call these the bodybuilders. Why? Because proteins are literally the building blocks that help our bodies grow bigger and stronger. They also help fix us up if we get a cut or a scrape. That's why proteins are so important, especially for growing kids. And the cool thing is, you can get these amazing grow foods from lots of places. You can get them from plants, like in dals, beans, and peas. And you can get them from animals, like in milk, eggs, and fish. Both are fantastic for building a super strong body. Okay, so we've got our energy givers and our bodybuilders. But what about our protectors? Our bodies need a team of tiny helpers that act like bodyguards, keeping us safe and stopping us from getting sick. Let me tell you a quick story. Ages ago, sailors who went on really long trips across the ocean started getting very sick. Their gums would bleed, they felt super weak, and nobody knew why. They called this mystery sickness scurvy. But then, a doctor made an incredible discovery. He noticed that the sailors who ate citrus fruits, like lemons and oranges, weren't getting sick at all. The missing helper, the hero of the story, was vitamin C. That was the cure they needed all along. And that little story brings us to our last group of amazing superpowers, vitamins and minerals. These are our body's shields. They're protective nutrients, and we call them glow foods because they keep our skin healthy and our eyes bright, making us glow with health. They're essential for fighting off germs and keeping our bodies running perfectly. Whew. Okay, we've met all the food superpowers, haven't we? We've got the go foods for energy, the grow foods for building strength, and the glow foods for protection. So now for the most important part of our adventure, learning how to put them all together. And this, my friends, is the secret recipe for a healthy body. It's called a balanced diet. It means having a meal that has all the good stuff in it, our go, grow, and glow foods, all in the right amounts. It's about having a little bit of everything to keep us feeling fantastic. But you know, in every good story, there's usually a villain. And in our food story, that's junk food. Let's have a quick showdown. In this corner, we have potato wafers. Look how high they are in fat. And in the other corner, roasted chana, packed with protein and way less fat. It's pretty clear who the hero snack is for your body, right? And finally, let's always remember where our food comes from. Let's take the story of a single chapati. It all starts with a farmer planting a tiny seed. That seed grows into wheat, which has to be harvested, ground into flour, taken to a shop, and then finally cooked in our kitchen. It's such a long journey, and so many people work hard. That's why it's so important to respect our food and never, ever waste it. And with that, our big food adventure is coming to an end. But you know what? Your adventure is just getting started. Now that you're an expert on go, grow, and glow foods, think about your next meal. I have one last question for you. What healthy food will you add to your plate today?